The murder trial of Santa Cruz County rancher George Allen Kelly is moving slower than expected, and the judge isn't happy about it, chastising lawyers in the courtroom today. That issue led to the defense to accuse the judge of violating Kelly's constitutional rights.
So Kelly, if you remember, is charged with second-degree murder after an undocumented immigrant was found shot to death on his ranch back in January of last year. And our chief investigative reporter, Cora Snylander, was inside the courtroom for those fireworks, Chorus, and you join us live from Nogales with what happened today.
Yeah, Monica, today was only a half day of testimony to make time for the jury to take a field trip over to George Allen Kelly's ranch. But this morning was the most tense that we've seen so far during this trial after the judge made it very clear he needs to see things and the pace of this trial move faster than it has been. He is demanding that the case falls in the hands of this jury 1 week from today. Day 12 of testimony in the George Allen Kelly murder trial began with a scolding for attorneys on both sides.
We are behind schedule. This case is going to go to the jury next week. It's going to go to the jury next Thursday. And I'm going to move this case so that that happens.
He proved that by throwing a curveball at the defense. Before finishing cross-examination of Detective Mario Barba, the judge imposed a strict time limit of 5 minutes.
Who's supposed to be the lead detective, I've never been limited to just 5 minutes of cross-examination. Limiting me to 5 minutes of cross-examination with this witness violates Mr. Kelly's constitutional
You now
rights.
have 4 minutes.
And he held them to that. They raised another objection about it later. The judge walked right out of the room, leaving only the court reporter to document it.
Do you feel your rights were violated when the judge imposed a time limit on your cross-examination?
I can't comment. I'm sorry.
It was only a half day of testimony with brief testimony from Mario Barba, a Border Patrol agent. Then the state called lead detective Jorge Ainza, but we heard little testimony before the day ended, allowing for the jury to be transported over to Kelly's ranch for a field trip. No media was allowed, but we were told they would be visiting 15 different locations of interest and a portion of the border wall. And I have not seen that van carrying the jury come back to the courthouse here, which means it's still possible they could be out there as we speak. That would be well ahead of their anticipated scheduling. Usually the jury's released by 4:30. Still trying to get confirmation on where the jury is at this point. The jury is allowed to ask questions about what they see out there. They're not allowed to speak out there today, so they should be able to raise those questions here in open court tomorrow. We'll be here. Court resumes at 8:30. We're live from Nogales tonight. Cora Snylander, News 4 Tucson.
All right, Chorus, a lot still happening in that trial. And if you would like to watch today's proceedings and all the fireworks, as Chorus mentioned, we have the full stream up on our website at KVOA.com.